Hi, thanks for tuning in. We're back on In Realty. Datuk Yu Chong Yu is here with us. We're going to talk about the iResidence right now. So, Datuk, as far as I know, until like only recently, I realized that there is a residential compartment of this whole mixed development. So, why is it that you feel that it is apt or crucial to have a residential over in this MSC status area and also a mixed development?
Well, I think when we first started, the idea was we wanted to create an urban center.
Okay.
The whole ICT is actually an urban center. Okay? So we have 22 acres of land, and under our master plan, we have what I call the office component, the leisure component, as well as the residential component.
Okay.
So the whole idea of the residential was that we think that there might be people who wants to take the concept of live, work and play to the exactly what it means, stay there and then go next door to work.
Okay.
So we started this residential development last year. In fact, the iResidence is the first residential development in ICT. We have 366 units. It is a high-rise development. And what we have tried to do is basically offer KL quality in Shah Alam. Okay,
and how are you going to do that? Talk to us about the architectural concept of
Well,
iResidence.
the idea is very simple. If you look at what's happening in the KL area, a lot of people want places where not only is it architecturally well designed, but it is near facilities and so on. Now we are fortunate that Shah Alam is actually a mature area, and so what we are doing is building onto this maturity of Shah Alam vicinity, and then incorporating a number of what I call high-tech features into the development. So today, when we open the time, when the residents move in, it's going to be a place where broadband is something that you have it, as a basic facility, instead of saying, it's something extra.
With all this, modernity that is happening around in ICT, would you say that the iResidence would be among the smart homes that we can see in Shah Alam?
Well, I think smart home is something we shouldn't be talking about anymore, because we talked about smart home 10 years ago. So today a smart home is is like water, electricity. You don't really boast about it, and so we are offering the so-called smart concept as part and parcel of your basic infrastructure. So we don't want to talk about smart home anymore. We think that the people should look at the smart home concept as something that's given today. And the idea is that in terms of lifestyle, in terms of what is available within the development, I think that's more important than just the gadget side of
so what are the kind of lifestyle that you are trying to exhibit here?
Well, for example, if you look at what's happening in ICT as a whole, we have already a very strong leisure component in terms of tourism attraction. We are next going to build a shopping mall, a regional shopping center. And we think that once the mall is fully developed, then the residents here would then have basically a modern shopping center next door. And then together with all the basic facilities that's coming up, the access from the highway, the various broadband infrastructure and so on, we are offering residents here a standard that's equivalent to anywhere else in KL.
And talk to us about the types of residential that we can find here in terms of sizes, and how do you design the space and layout in according to what you are targeting in terms of lifestyle and also the look and feel of this whole residential?
I think if our target is basically the young young families, people with 1 child, 2 children. So if you look at our iResidence offerings, we have units from 750 square feet to about 1,006 square feet. And then we have also about 10 units of what I call the villas for the bigger families. And the whole idea is that if you are young and you have 1 or 2 children, there's no better place to stay in Shah Alam than ICT.
And then because I've stayed here for close to 6 years in the early 2000s, so I can see that there's a lot of changes happening in Shah Alam. It's becoming smaller. So how do you keep up in terms of your growth and also in terms of smart design when it comes to homes right here in Shah Alam?
Well, when you look at what's happening in ICT, We are today the only development in in Malaysia where we are managing the township services.
Okay.
Okay. So, a lot of gated community, they only worry about security. Okay. But here, the road cleaning, the street lighting, even the fogging of mosquitoes and so on is undertaken by ICT. So we provide the township services, and the whole 72 acres is a sort of a gated development. Okay. So the iResidence is a gated within the gated development. So we think that will give you a different level of security. Okay. And architecture-wise, the iResidence is 33-story. It's going to be one of the highest buildings in Shah Alam. Okay. And we have actually a Singapore design architect. The whole idea is that we wanted to create what I call an urban center in Shah Alam. Okay. And historically, Shah Alam has always been about landed. The high-rise tended to be sort of a medium, development, and we wanted to take the high-rise to a next level. The success that we have had with iResidence, I think, has given us confidence that people have accepted that high-rise living has arrived in Shah Alam. Okay,
so with that, what would you say to skepticals saying that it's only in Shah Alam? Whatever you do there, it's still going to be the old, dull and mundane Shah Alam. What does ICT do in terms of changing this overall facade?
I don't think it is a question of ICT changing the overall facade. I think it is the fact that Shah Alam itself has evolved. Okay. I think historically, Shah Alam has always been seen as sort of an administrative center. Currently, I think there's a very strong push to make Shah Alam play its role as the state capital. I think there's a lot of effort to make Shah Alam into what I call an international city. And for that reasons, a lot of, it's not just ICT, a lot of other upmarket high-rise developments are coming up. At the same time, I think there has also been a recognition that Shah Alam also needs to create a very strong commercial center. Okay. And that's what we are doing in ICT. Not only are we building the Grade A offices, we're also going to create what I call a regional shopping center for this part of Shah Alam. So all of us, I think a lot of other developers are also contributing to the changing face of Shah Alam.
There you go. We're going to stay here. We're going to talk to Dato' about residential incubator if you want to know what it's all about. So stay tuned. Coming back on the next segment.